Really, probably the dynamism of Vietnam at the moment is one of the most important factors. We've got 7% GDP growth year on year, highest wealth growth in the world last year, two of the most dynamic cities, Ho Chi Minh and Hanoi, to live in the top 10 in the world, a young population, 60% below 35 years of age, stable government, which usually arises a smile in the politics of the world at the moment, but we do have a stable government working strongly. So there is a lot of factors there. And I should add, 100 million population. So there is a lot of factors there that present opportunities for businesses moving into Vietnam. The services we provide initially is really market entry. There's a lot of face-to-face requirement, contact, and we can arrange those meetings. We can do market research if you're a stage before coming out to Vietnam, and we can ensure that all your logistics are in place once you're in Vietnam. And that can run. We also now provide a service as well as just the initial market access in terms of 6 months sort of work, enabling us to have a sort of almost sales representative in there looking after your specific requirements as the relationship grows between the British and Vietnamese companies. Education is a high area sector that we work with, and Liverpool John Moores University, just 2 years ago we met. They wanted to meet with universities, and we arranged those meetings for them where they could be actually selling their courses through to Vietnamese students, through their partners in Vietnam. And they now have at least 3 sites where this is operating in Ho Chi Minh, Da Nang and Hanoi. And it's been a pleasure to see them moving from really a position of no access into coverage across the whole of Vietnam within roughly 18 months. Top tip for doing business in Vietnam, and I referred passingly to it slightly earlier, is face-to-face contact. It's almost impossible to stress enough the requirement of that. Trying to do business through emails or telephone calls, no matter what size your business, is nigh on impossible to create the link. Dealing face-to-face to begin with, to create what the Vietnamese would call a friend, but that can be a business colleague. And then they will actually develop into using social media a lot. But you have to be prepared to actually get out of England on the plane and land in Vietnam to create that initial contact. And also be ready for a sort of different work-life balance. The Vietnamese are very interested in your family, your interests, in which football team you support, and be ready for that, which is sometimes a little bit unusual for British companies going out there. They're expecting business to be business, and Vietnamese tend to mix the two together.